Blaine is a formal part of my divorce.
Ooh, I don't know this story.
So I go to my lawyer one day and have a meeting, and she tells me all the stuff that she needs to get from me. And we had a good meeting, and then I left, and I got a phone call from my lawyer after I left. And then the phone call, she goes, "Oh, I forgot to ask you for something. I need you to give me all of your social media." I was like, "Okay, I can download my Twitter. I use Tumblr, but I don't know how to give you that." And I said, and that's about it. And she went, "You don't have a Facebook account?" And I said, "No." And she's like, "Okay."
Wasn't she like, though, like, are you being completely honest with me
Yeah,
right now?
she just went like, "Huh." And I was like, "Okay, go. You give me what you can and we'll be good." So then we had a meeting like just a few days later and we talked about a bunch of stuff. And then she's like, "Well, I need to talk about one more thing." So because of some social media stuff that your ex found, she's under the impression that you moved here because of a previous relationship.
Because of a lover.
Don't know how that works. And so my brain immediately went to how often we make very amorous jokes in the office. And so I explained to her that's what we did. And she's like, "Yeah, okay, we just need to like make a case of what's going on and we'll figure it out." And I was like, "Cool." So then weeks go by and I bring up like, what is going on with this accusation? So my ex tells me that she found on the internet a Facebook account that had my face and all my information. That's the basic information you could put in there. And it said I was in a relationship. Who was I in a relationship with, Gus?
Birthday boy?
It's Blaine. So the Facebook account said I was in a relationship with Blaine, had all these pictures of me and him and everything like that.
Just a clarification, this was clearly a fan account. It was a fan-made account.
This is how the conversation went. She said, the Facebook account had all this stuff, had all this information from you. And then I found these stories that people wrote about you doing things to like your coworkers and, and these encounters. At this point, I was having the conversation in the parking lot here. And I was like way out behind the bungalow. And if someone was out there, they would have heard someone scream, "That's fan fiction." Like just off in the distance, someone screaming that. And so she's like, "I didn't know what that is." And I saw this stuff and I was freaking out. And I thought that it was like you were like having a relationship and that's why you're doing this. I was like, I'm not fucking Blaine. And I've never have. Not going to say we never are, but.
Oh, no.
So I asked her, "Okay, so now that do you believe me that this is not the thing?" And she's like, "Yes, I believe you." I was like, "Well, then tell your fucking lawyer to take it off our case because if it's there, we have to make a defense for it."
Wow.
Weeks went by. That's not how the story ends.
Oh my God.
If you want to find out the stunning conclusion to my divorce story, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. And while you're waiting for next week's episode, watch some more videos down below. Go check out the channel.